You see this right here? This is a birch polypore, and they don't necessarily grow on birch trees. I mean, they can grow on silver birch, aspen, black cherries, you know, other similar trees. These things are really useful because, one, they have antibiotic or antimicrobial properties. They have other health benefits, you know, within them. If you dry them the right way or get to the right part of them, they make a good tinder fungus or something for starting fires, right? However, well, there's another use. There's actually a couple of utilitarian uses that are very useful. Let me show you one of them now. So I'm just going to pop it off this log. You know, you don't have to use a knife. You can just, you know, bend it off. But there's a ton of them all the way along this log, so I'm not really doing too much of a disservice to Mother Nature here. So what I'm going to do is score it. Oh, this one's a little bit on the older side, so this might not work so well. And I'll show you why. The surface membrane of these birch polypores makes an incredible plaster or bandage. And you kind of want it to be a newer one, you know, a fresher one, to get it to peel the way you want it to, because if it's in the right condition, you could just get the upper surface, just curl it up a little bit, and you could just peel it off and get this super thin layer. Always put your knife away, even if you're going to be using it multiple times. Just put it where it goes in case you have to leave and you don't lose it or step on it or anything like that. So, okay, I got a little layer started. And what I want to do now is try to carefully peel this off. Look how clean that is inside. So you can either peel it or slice it off very carefully, and then say you have a wound or something, it just sticks. You can literally just stick it on the surface of your skin and it'll adhere to your skin like so. And if you've got a wound, I mean, why else would you be doing it? I've experimented with this in the past where I had several wounds on my skin, obviously, and I applied some of this to 2 of them and left the other 2 how they were. They were all from the same thing, I just don't remember what. And the 2 that I applied this stuff to actually healed quicker. They cleared up considerably faster than the ones that had no treatment whatsoever. Another cool thing about these birch polypores is you can dry them and, you know, slice them into layers. I'll try to show you that later on. And use them to sharpen your knife. One, it takes the burr off your blade. If you're doing a lot of knife work, you know, in a very minute way, the edge will curl. That's called a burr. That's why people would use those leather strops or stroping at the barber shops and stuff to take that burr off, and it's almost like sharpening your knife all over again. This will remove that burr, but you can actually sharpen your knife with these also. But you can also dull your knife with it when you're cutting into it, like I had, you know, when I sliced it in half. Birch polypores also have cancer-fighting properties. These things are amazing, and there are a ton of other uses for them. I should do a video all about these. So, yeah, actually, I forgot all about it. I collected another one earlier. This is what they start off like. Look at that. Put my head behind it so it doesn't focus on my face. Okay? So, birch polypore. A lot of utilitarian and medicinal properties. Good stuff. Good to know. And while I'm here, I'm going to collect me some of the bark, because the barks of the birches and cherries and stuff like that have oils in them that are flammable. So they're really good for starting your fires. Just remember that cherries, was that caught on film? Keep in mind that cherry trees have cyanide in them. Okay, on to the next thing.